Hello, Capricorns. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your message. You may have another message going up, Capricorn. A lot of people are going to have not duplicate, but like two messages, right? So lots of videos. Lots of videos going out. Congratulations to those of you all who have gotten some gifts, giveaways, who have participated in the giveaways, right? So we're going to be doing some more giveaways very soon. Those of you all who have been with me for quite some time know exactly how the giveaways work. So, yes. So this may be a second video. Still trying to decide, I'm going to put it on this side or the membership side. For those of you all who are on the Patreon side, those videos are up, full moon video. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. Coming back, welcome back. Let's get into it. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Capricorns, let's get into it. All right, let's do it. See what's in your cards. Happy 11/11. You may be watching this video on November 10th, though, right? So, watching on November 10th. This is your 11/11 video. So, it's 11/11 through 11/18, right? So, we know 11 is a master number. So, master numbers are 11, 22, all the way up to 99, right? So 11 symbolizes light, L-I-G-H-T. So what are you enlightened about with yourself? Like what have you become enlightened about within you, right? Within you. What do you need to get off the fence about? That's the number 11. Step through. So you see 11 in a lot of things, not just numbers, right? So this is like a portal, left and right. So you can see 11 in this, right? You can see number 11 in a wall plate. You can see this right here. It's like stepping through this. Oops, can't really see. Like these two, maybe you can see it better now. Like this could be number 11 for somebody. This left and right of this could be number 11 for somebody. It could be the wall plate, like those two slits in the wall plate. Excuse me, for somebody, that could be the number 11. It could be your cell phone, could be because that's a portal, right? It could be walking through a door, right? That left and right of the door could be the number 11. You can see number 11 and 2 and 9. That's 11. 3 and 8 is 11. 3 plus 8, obviously. What else? 4 plus 7, 11. 5 plus 6, 6 plus 5, 7 plus 4, 8 plus 3, 9 plus 2. Any string of numbers added together and break it down, 11, you know, that. So 11. So that's always a call up from the master teacher. Source is the master teacher. Trying to call your attention to something. Like trying to call your attention to something. Like step into the light about something. Like, okay, what are you trying to enlighten me about, Source? What are you trying to bring my attention to? What are you trying to... Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Talking to you wherever Capricorn is in your birth chart. All right. Okay. All right. Oh, okay. So here we have the 2 of Wands. Here we have the 7 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, and also the 6 of Swords. Okay. So Source is definitely trying to enlighten somebody. Here we have, so Source is saying change your motivation, right? So whatever you've been motivated by, Source says it's time to change whatever you've been motivated by. It's time to turn away from it. Here we have the 2 of Wands, somebody. So whatever two types of energies you've been motivated by, some energies, get motivated by traveling or doing something different. And we have the 7 of Swords here. See this? Look at this bird right here. Walk, 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 walk. So as we get closer and closer to a full moon, Source is saying, hey, look, tap, tap, tap on your shoulders. So it's like whatever you've been motivated by, you better find out what your moon sign is. See this moon right here? You better find out what your moon sign is. Like to fill in those cracks in your foundation so you can find out like what's going on. Because Wands is fire energy, right? So somebody could be spiritually dehydrated at this point, being around energy. So somebody may not be thinking clearly right now. Remember, it's the holidays. It's a lot going on in the holidays. And thank you for those of you who added your comments below. I really appreciate it. Somebody could be working really, really hard, around the holidays. There's always a lot of stuff going on around the holidays. And full moon energy, people are turning up. They're doing all kinds of stuff. And Source want to make sure you're on the right team. Is a Knight of Pentacles and a Three of Pentacles here, right? Make sure you're not masking something, or you're around other people that's masking something else, right? So Three of Pentacles is like people talking about basically like teamwork, right? Teamwork. So Source is trying to promote you, just like Source is trying to promote everybody, like really trying to, trying to, you're saying it a lot, like, I guess because of just like the healing, work that I do, I see it clearly, and I don't know if I can really just kind of like explain it, what I'm seeing, just reading the cards, but Source is really trying to turn a light on in somebody's mind, right? Source is saying, basically free yourself, get out of this stuck mindset, like get away from like ruthless types of energies. And the only way partially you're going to do that is like your ancestors keep tapping somebody on the shoulder. It's like your ancestors keep saying, tapping you on the shoulder, like, get away from shady people. Like basically get away from shady people, and, energies who are familiar with, they are familiar with the fact that somebody could be like, maybe, spiritually dehydrated. And what I mean by that, you all, if okay, I'm talking to the people who, like, and again, thank you for adding the comments below. I saw quite a few of you all who are adding the comments below. Just kind of sort of learning your love language, learning other people's love language, and, even to the comments of like, if you're concerned about, me personally in the videos, remember these videos are just take only what resonates with you, right? I don't put the videos up for necessarily what's going on with in my life. These are videos these are like the collective, right? So I'm speaking to all parts of wherever Capricorn is in your birth chart. That's what these videos are for. It's like wherever Capricorn is in your birth chart. If it doesn't resonate with you, then it just doesn't resonate with you, right? So, Source is trying to call everybody's attention to, a balanced life. Get your proper rest, drink your water, pour into you, like take care of you, like really, really take care of you. Do not burn yourselves out. It's not worth it because you'll miss something. You'll miss something. And you all are already a very hard-working zodiac sign. See this energy right here? Hard-working. You all already a hard-working zodiac sign. And people won't have a problem just basically saying, okay, let me give you a title. Let me give you something to do. And you're like, okay, all right, eager. You're motivated by work, right? And so it's just really just trying to help you. Like a lot of you all are really motivated by hard work, right? But some people may not have the authority. So the moment you speak up and say, well, wait a minute, what exactly, like you're asking, okay, do I have, do I have right to ask a question? Like, what exactly are we doing here? Then that's where somebody may see the ruthlessness come in. You're not asking questions. I'm in charge here. Right? So that's what Source is trying to help somebody to learn how to do is like, Source is trying to promote you in every area of your life, trying to promote you in every, area of your life so that you are able to raise your hand and ask questions in your personal and your professional life without feeling like you have no, that's why, like I said, my intention even under, responding to the comments under my videos, which is to really help people, is there's nothing wrong with, being concerned, but it is the World Wide Web. And I put my number out there on the World Wide Web because tons of people send me text messages just to say, hey, everything all right? So I was like, yeah, that's a quick, yeah, everything's cool, everything's fine, yeah. the general video, the general reading. Because people will piggyback off that kind of stuff, right? But imagine that people will piggyback off of stuff about you. They'll jump to that's fire. That fire will that'll take a. They say people will say, "Oh, I know who loves work. They just get them some work." Capricorn, just give Capricorn some work. They just need something to do, and you won't even know what you're getting into. So stay focused. Stay focused. Pour into yourselves. Pour into yourselves. So stay focused. Because it looks like, somebody could be having a tower moment. So source is trying, so let me put a positive spin on tower, okay? Let me put a positive spin on tower. Let me say this before somebody goes, oh my God, I'm having a tower moment. Tower moment is a total recall of why you are here on planet Earth. Positive spin on tower moment. Source is trying to promote you. Source is trying to promote you. Meaning that source, for your hard work, source is trying to give you a healthy work-life balance so that you don't have to work as hard. You're working smart, not hard, okay? You're working smart, not hard, right? That's the tower moment for somebody. Source is saying you're divinely protected, but there's an upheaval. In case everybody hadn't figured it out, look on social media. It's an upheaval happening right now. Right now. Source saying stay focused. Don't be getting into unnecessary arguments with people over nothing. If you find yourself getting into an argument with somebody, you are being used as a pawn. I can't say it any clearer than that. Is the Page of Cups. You got some good news coming across your path. Got some good news coming across your path. Nine of Pentacles. And that is why I responded the way I did under my videos. Because keep yourselves hydrated. And I appreciate the people who are responding on my behalf under my videos as well, because a lot of people see it as well. Somebody responded to sunlight, on my video, saying that looked like smoke. I do not smoke. That's not even something I would even have to even address, really. And if I did, and I don't, but if I did, but source is saying people put a bunch of stuff out there in the universe, trying to keep a bunch of drama going on. But source is saying, here we have the Nine of Pentacles here. Source is trying to bring a lot of people to financial independence. Source is trying to bring a lot of people to financial independence. But that's what I mean. Like, don't get into arguments with people, because people are being used as pawns. That's it. People are being used as pawns. Don't get into no back and forth, because that's a part of dark magic, is giving a person a piece of your mind. Giving them a piece of your mind. That's a part of dark magic. That's empowering them. That's this right here. Sword energy speaks to power and intellect. People want you to get into something with them. They want to find out what is going on. They want to find out what is going on to give them power over something. Want to find out what team you're on, right? The source is saying, don't get into arguments with your family members, your loved ones, none of those things. Do not be used as a pawn. Don't do that to yourselves. Get motivated by something else. Get motivated by something else. Get motivated by praying for people, by reaching out to them directly. Right? Don't do an injustice to yourselves. Here we have the Ten of Cups here. So yeah, your goal is to have sacred relationships, sacred bonds with people, to live in harmony and live in peace with people. That's it. That's it. People are looking for any reason during the holidays, but just in general, people are looking for, like, if you think historically, you're seeing all kinds of crazy stuff that's going on social media, people doing all kinds of stuff during the holidays, harming people. Be very careful. Protect your energy. Like I said, you all are divinely protected, but source is saying, protect your energy. Like I said, you got some good news coming across your path. I'm seeing a lot of peace and harmony. Don't just, like I said, a lot of peace and harmony. Right. And so you definitely want to keep the peace and harmony. Operate in the spirit of love. Stay focused. Stay focused. Stay focused. Stay focused. You don't need to demonize anybody. Stay focused. Stay focused. Stay focused. Stay focused. Stay focused. I see something closing out. Yeah, you're just learning how to set and enforce boundaries. This is the World card, which is Saturn. Saturn's a very serious planet, almost to a point where it almost comes across as pessimistic. And I did see something written somewhere that it's a pessimistic planet, but it's an outer planet. It's because you're real serious about setting boundaries, right? Really serious about setting boundaries and enforcing those boundaries. But keep it as high vibrational as possible, because, like I said before, sometimes you don't really know what you say to people that could set people off. And you could try to say things in the kindest way possible, right? But you just don't know. Like, you really, really just don't know what sets people off. And clearly, people just kind of moving on with their life. See, there's no, you have like a slight ripple in the water here, as it would if somebody has like this looks like somebody may have a stick here. That's the only way that the water is going to move forward, right? So people are trying to move forward with their lives in the calmest way, and that's causing an upheaval in people's lives. So that lets me know, emotionally, if you're trying to sail away in a gentle way, so no matter how gentle you say something, and people are just like, there's an upheaval happening, Capricorn, something else is going on. There's something else is going on there. And that's another reason why, like I said, here we have the Four of Swords. I do see somebody getting some rest. So here we have the Ten of Wands here. So I do see somebody building. I see you being booked and busy and not burdened, not carrying other people's weight of their world on your shoulders at all, right? So whatever their weight is, jumping to conclusions about whatever, I don't see you carrying their weight on your shoulders. But I don't see you walking around on eggshells either. I don't see you tiptoeing on eggshells either. Here we have the Two of Wands here. So yeah, I do see you, kind of moving on from something. Definitely see you moving on from something, right? Here we have the Three of Swords. So I definitely see somebody moving on from past disappointment. Moving on from past heartbreak and disappointment. So whatever it was, you were deeply disappointed and heartbroken from, like, being used. I see you moving on from that. So to give somebody an example, what that looks like in the workplace, Capricorn, sometimes, or just in your personal, professional life, you can apply it however you want to apply it. Because I'm seeing somebody in a leadership position here. What that can look like in the workplace is sometimes you can have People who have leadership positions or titles that have issues with each other. And you could kind of sort of fall in this kind of a bidding war almost. If you've ever been in that. Kind of sort of ever been in the middle of this kind of in that space. Kind of going back and forth. But now your third eye is wide open. Your third eye is wide open. Third eye is wide open. Because somebody is continuing to come through a long and arduous journey. Continuing to come through this long and arduous journey. Something that you prayed to move on from. Something that you have been praying to move on from. Let's see. So 3. Yeah, 3. Something you've been praying to move on from. And 3, you're born to inspire in terms of creativity. Somebody was definitely born to create. And you want to create room. You want to create space. And this is what I'm saying for you. I see you creating space for more harmonious relationships where people are fair-minded. I mean, genuinely fair-minded. This card here speaks to, it is ruled by Venus, the goddess of love, pleasure, art, music, aesthetics. Somebody wants to be in places where things are aesthetically pleasing, to you, right? Where you're able to speak freely without feeling like you're feeling like you're powerless if you speak up, right? Like you're able to raise your hand and ask a question, right? Where your thoughts are not just kind of in a sacred space, though. In a sacred space, the World Wide Web is not a sacred space. Just so we're crystal clear, it's not a sacred space. The World Wide Web, right? It's not a sacred space, right? Where you are able to build. When we talk about 9 of Pentacles, so let's say, for instance, you say. Y'all know what I'm saying. If you go behind, let's say you go behind closed doors with your manager, and you want to put together like a plan to apply for a higher level position within the company, and you go behind closed doors with your manager, and your manager say, hey, let's put together a plan, let's put together a roadmap to help get you to the next level, get you to the next place, without you coming out and people jumping to conclusions about something, right? Right. So you want to be able to have those sacred relationships with people without other people jumping to conclusions and then other people jumping on the bandwagon. Sacred relationships. That's a source you're trying to help somebody. Things that's in harmony and peace. Right? Where people are not jumping to conclusions about things. Both in your personal and your professional life. Right? So, yeah. I feel like 2 people are taking a flight somewhere. Remember, I'm reading the cards upright and in reverse. So 2 people are taking a flight somewhere. So 2 people are taking a flight somewhere. So that can mean something good or bad for somebody. So you put that where it goes, right? Put it where it goes. This is a general reading, so take only what resonates with you. So 2 people could be taking a flight somewhere. Here we have the 8 of Swords here. So continue doing the mirror work. Continue doing the mirror work. Continue doing the mirror work. Continue doing the mirror work, right? So a decision has been made. Decision has been made. So again, when you talk about the Lovers card, it's not just lovers, right? We're talking about harmony, right? So somebody has made a decision, right? Somebody has made a decision to live in harmony and live in peace. So remember, you got to have something sacred for yourself, like sacred relationships between you, your friends, family, whatever, sacred relationships. Or it doesn't go outside of that, right? So And so when we talk about Nine of Pentacles, somebody has made a decision, you have made a decision that you want to be financially independent. All right? Remember, take what resonates with you. Financial independence does not necessarily mean rich, because money is energy, right? So financial independence for somebody could mean great credit score. It could mean you have all your bills paid down. So what does it look like? Maybe you pay rent or your mortgage and your utilities or something. Maybe you pay your car off. You know, maybe you have a very well-built car that you just pay for just the, y'all know what I'm saying, like just the maintenance on a car, whatever. That could be financial independence for a person, right? It's not always millions of dollars in the bank. But somebody has made a decision that they are in peace and harmony with themselves. That's what somebody has making a decision with that. You are doing the mirror work. So when you look in the mirror, you see balance in yourself and you see balance in everybody else. So that means that you're not just looking at yourself and just seeing just this dark entity in yourself. So that's all you see in other people. You just go straight to jumping to conclusions. Something bad must be okay. Somebody closed it. Somebody not telling me, how they make money, how they got something. They go on behind closed doors with the manager. It must be something bad going on behind closed doors. I hear somebody's voice sound a certain way on the videos. Something bad must be going on in their lives. I can tell something is bad going on, right? I see a light in the background and it looked like smoke. I mean, I hope the house not on fire or whatever. I just go straight to the negative. Just go straight to the darkness because that's a frequency, right? Not knowing that can be triggering. So Source is saying it's trying to help somebody to kind of come out of that. A lot of that just has to do, again, with, like I said, the energies that somebody could be around. So Source is saying also, too, like, Source is trying to help you to change what's motivating you to think like that. That spirit. What is motivating you to think like that? Right? So I do see somebody kind of sort of leaving that behind. I see somebody leaving that behind. So yeah, keeping your vibrations high. Continue keeping your vibrations high. Continue keeping your vibrations high. Let's see what else we got. So stay in prayer. I do see you, prayer warrior. See, prayer warrior. Just thank you, and that's your prayer. Thank you, Source. Thank you for helping me to leave a certain mindset behind. Thank you for just changing my motivation. Thank you for helping me to create sacred, harmonious relationships where I'm financially independent, where, my the way I think, the way I think, the way I speak, will be appreciated where I go, where people don't just look at me and just automatically think that I'm just this, bad person or this dark entity. Everything about me, if I mention my Zodiac sign or where I come from or, what my religious background is, or spiritual background is, they just think everything is just so demonic. Like somebody has to go into that kind of prayer, be very specific. You tell some people you watch tarot, all of a sudden, oh my God, you going, you're just the worst person in the world. Like somebody's gonna have to go into that. Or even if you don't watch tarot, you were raised a certain religious background. Some people automatically think that's dark. Oh God, oh those people. Like who are those people? That's another human being that the Creator created. Oh, we don't believe in that. You'd be surprised that you could be. That's why people don't talk about certain things, right? So it's just trying to balance you out. And there's your number 11. 9 and 2 is 11. That is what somebody's getting off the fence about your own worth and your own value. You should be able to tell people, and that's what you're putting those feelers out about your spiritual, like how you grew up, how you were raised, your spiritual journey, and also your power and your intellect. Like, so if you're telling the person you let's say, went to school and you only have a certain level of education and people like turn their nose up, or let's say you went to school and you at you went to a technical school or plumbing, or you're a mechanic, or whatever, blue collar worker or whatever, and people turn their nose up at you. If you're financially independent, great credit score, whatever, or let's say you don't have any letters behind your name or letters before your name or whatever the case may be, or you didn't grow up with some kind of whatever spiritual background. Source is saying to you, it's time to get off the fence. Time to get off the fence and step into your own light. The Creator created you. Time to get into prayer warrior status. Know your own worth. Stop doing an injustice to yourself. Here's a Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. Yeah, the whole world in front of you. Yep, yeah, the whole world in front of you. Everybody does. Yeah, the whole world in front of you. Anytime there, and I have to add a comedic spin to this for real, because anytime people who grew up with the same religious background compete with each other. And now I'm gonna insert myself, right? I'm gonna insert myself in this one. If I told people what church I grew up in, and I told somebody else, and they grew up in the same kind of church, and they said that their so-and-so leader was better than where I grew up in, I would just start laughing. I'd be like, wait a minute. We were still talking about the same Creator, right? You know how that would sound as an adult? Yeah, when you were a kid, that kind of sort of sounded like, well, what were y'all doing over there that was better than what we were doing? Like, was your leader moonwalking up the aisle, and what was mine doing? It just wouldn't even... So, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like, people trying to make people feel bad for something, or like financial independence is independent of something, right? Independent of something. Independent of somebody else's belief about something. Some people's belief of whatever is, like I said, is their way or the highway. They believe, whoever they are, right? It could be your next door neighbor who believes financial independence. For them, they could feel like they have, like, that's that whole Keeping Up with the Joneses. If y'all ever seen that movie, they feel like they got to have the latest everything. They do the latest everything. As soon as a car come out, they got to have the latest car. They got to have the latest sneakers. They got to have the latest golf club set. They got to have the latest boat. They got to have the latest this and that, so on and so forth. They looking at your car like, oh, that little thing, but your car paid off. Right? So wake up from a nightmare. Stop looking at your life like it's just some little old life. Like you have low expectations. You don't. So it's just trying to help somebody to recognize there's certain people, certain energies. Source is saying stop talking to certain energies. Stop. It's time to stop talking to certain energies. Stop talking about, certain things to stop being motivated by. For real. So the angel of prophecy and wisdom is with you, but your next love interest will make you happier for somebody, and so it's time to start dating again. You are who they prayed for, right? But somebody is associated with nightmares, right? Yeah, somebody's associated with nightmares. So, and I mentioned, yeah, so you have the gift of clairaudience, and also, like I said, some energies are just, like I said, they're druids. They're associated with nightmares. They will have you working until your back breaks. They will. Somebody is dealing with a succubus energy. I don't know who I'm talking to, whether you're a man, woman, or whoever. And you don't have to have engaged in the act with those types of energies, right? Just so we're crystal clear. You could just be having a conversation with those types of energies, and they could be very attracted to your work ethic. They literally could be very attracted to your work ethic. So it's almost like they are just aggressive because they know how hard you work. They know that you're never going to be without a paycheck. They know you're just a hardworking person. So when you close off access to them, it's almost like they're going to aggressively pursue you. Like stalker type energy. So if you're in business with somebody like that, you got to recognize, even if you're in business and there's no attraction in that way, they're attracted to your work ethic. So, but it's that times 10 if you're in a romantic relationship with somebody like that. So that's what somebody is, so, and you're thinking, oh my gosh, like what is it? That's why when you hear some people say, why can't I, why, what is it? Like, why won't that person leave me alone? It's like, you're going to have to be the one that initiates the ending of something. You're going to have to be the one that initiates the ending of something. It's a sacral chakra cleanse. Don't forget that rest is a form of self-care. Your laughter is medicine. They miss you. It's time to do the mirror work. If somebody secretly has a crush on you, you're not interested in secrets. That should not even boost somebody's ego. That should not even boost somebody's ego. The best is yet to come. But your gifts have increased because somebody needs to pay attention to that gut instinct. Somebody needs to pay attention to that gut instinct. When you are in a relationship and you're just like, I just can't get that person out of my spirit, you are dealing with a different type of spirit, Capricorn. I can't say this any clearer. I don't know why I just can't get them out of my spirit. I don't know what it is. You're dealing with a different spirit. People can think that stuff is cute all day long. You can think it's cute if you want to. I'm talking to men and women. You're dealing with a different spirit. Step out of your comfort zone. North Node. Different, dealing with a different spirit. Some people know Capricorn's work ethic. Y'all you all's work ethic is top tier. I can't. That's what I'm saying. When I see comments under my videos, like I said before, I really don't. I mean, the only reason I addressed it just to call it out, just to let y'all know, like, really, y'all, come on now, really. But Source is really, really trying to help you all get to this financial independence. But that's what it is somebody has been, once people realize what your demons are, right? What your demons are. And you're trying to live in peace and harmony. You're just trying to live in with that. But that's your prayer right there, speaking into existence. Because you have prayer warriors praying for you. But you also got to stand in agreement with your own prayers. You cannot be confused. Intuition. Each person's mind, each person's road to the inner Lord is extraordinary and personal. How liberating to listen inside and sense moment to moment what's needed. There can't be any ands, ifs, or buts when you are basically saying, I'm done. I am done. It can't be, well, they won't leave me alone. I don't know what else I need to do. You know what you need to do, prayer warrior. It can't be no ands, ifs, or buts. It can't be no confusion. Well, I just need to have one last talk. No, you don't. You need to have a long talk with Source. That's it. That's it. Expression. Nothing else to talk about. Gratitude. I am blessed with this life. I have all that I need. I lack nothing. All is well, and I am whole. Each day, and each day is a new gift. I am supported. There it is. I am supported. The great I am is supporting you. The great I am that is inside other human beings, the Creator, is also supporting you. You have a lot of ancestors around you who is supporting you. I am grateful for all that I have. Stay in the posture of gratitude. Stay in the posture of gratitude. I got to add this one piece before I close out your reading too. Somebody had a friend. I don't know who I'm talking to when I say this, but somebody had a friend years ago. Let me think. Somebody had a friend years ago that thought you were lying about something. Y'all didn't date, but this is a friend. It was a platonic. I mean, let me be very clear. It was a platonic friend, strictly platonic. It's not even somebody you were ever even interested in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Not in that way. Matter of fact, it was somebody that you would probably would consider somebody who in a creative space, but it was somebody that you may have had that you thought maybe a conversation or conversations were sacred. You know how sometimes you have friends where you just feel like you feel like you're having a sacred conversation with somebody, but they jump to a conclusion about something. Right now, that person is in a crisis. I don't know who I'm talking to when I say this. That person is in a crisis. They're in a financial crisis. They may reach out to somebody. Let it go to voicemail. If they have your number, you need to let it go to voicemail. I don't know who that's for. Don't know who that part is for, but it's for somebody. That just came to my spirit. So love. I am loving, harmonious, happy, and free. I'm grateful that some form of kindness shows up in my life every day. I'm nurturing relationships without conditions. Yeah. So those are some of the things that y'all need to have a total recall about. Total recall. And speaking of justice card right there, that's who the friend is. Okay, that's what I'm trying to remember. Somebody having to do with legal, maybe this friend or something was maybe in law enforcement or something like that, or maybe they retired law enforcement or something like that. But yeah, somebody's friend. Y'all could have met in a totally different environment, like creative or something. Maybe they used to work for, not that they were law enforcement, but they could have worked for something. Yeah, maybe they did security or something like that. That's what I'm saying. Maybe they were a security guard or something having to do. That's what I'm saying, the justice card. Something. Yeah, but something about them. Their energy is trying to resurface because they're having a total recall of just wow, this person really was. They're now recalling that they jumped to conclusions. They were wrong about you. And they should have, instead of they seeing you as a giver, a really big-hearted person, they should have given you the benefit of the doubt when they didn't. Don't even bother returning the call. So anyway, that's what Source is trying to help somebody to learn how to do. That is what I have for you. Let me see something. It was a number. Hold on. Yeah, because Source is trying to bring you to financial independence, and something about their energy. Now, they're dealing with some financial struggles. So 31, I am disciplined. There it is. So your approach to life is an effective mix of both practicality and imagination. Your mind is stirring with creative ideas, and you have the organizational skills to manifest them to life. 31. That's right. Get rooted and grounded. Number 31. 3 and 1 is 4. Source is saying this is where you add some structure and authority to your life. This is where you get on the light side of Emperor energy, which is this right here, right? The light side. You have a total recall. You have a total recall of the energies who thought you were lying about everything, who who jump to conclusions about a bunch of stuff. You have a total recall of some stuff. You're not holding any grudges, but some things was very painful for you. You start having a total recall and start saying some things threw you out of alignment. And so it's time to wake up. Time to wake up so you can live more harmonious life. So like I said, you got some good news, and I do see you celebrating some things in just a more harmonious way. So halfway, I'll see you in the next video. Again, happy 11/11. See you in the next video. Bye.